72 miles. That's what I want right now. That's what I want. Everyone at the retreat was really surprised of the range on this bike. Yeah, it's pretty good. Can't complain. So when I was talking, I was talking about that Ducati, but I'm thinking about, not that I have the money for this right now, so it's really mostly a dream. If this YouTube thing goes well, maybe that can fund my next purchase, amongst other things, like loans. But, see, I just want to ride the shoulder right now. Oh, Jesus. But I feel like the police are gonna stop me, and that's just not something I want to show the YouTubers, the fellow folks looking at this, the young folks wanting to learn. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So in the theme of more power during these highway rides that aren't as congested, I actually would love a cruiser, and there's two cruisers that are of personal interest to me. One is the Rebel 1100. Two is, well, this is actually only two, so the other one is the Indian Chief Dark Horse. Now, the Rebel 1100 is like 9,000, which is actually not much more than this Triumph Street Twin, which is interesting. And then the Indian Chief Dark Horse is, I think, 17K. But, you know, there's a lot going on with it. 76 miles. So, oh, okay, this is about to end. I was about to say, we can't be doing this for 76 miles, folks, or I'm going to literally be on the shoulder riding down, and they can give me a ticket. That's fine. Oh, for the love of God. I gotta see what's the range on this now? Oh, well, look at you. Isn't that nice? Is he, I wonder if he's, oh, he is. God damn it. That is so good. I wish I did that. I wish I did that. He's so much cooler than me. You know what? Fuck it. I'm following him. We're following each other. Ah, the beauties of a bike. I have 86 miles. All right. The idea is if I can get this to frickin' Richmond, that would be ideal. That would be the move, without having to stop again for gas. But I don't know. I don't know. side here. Alright. So, those are two bikes I'm actually really interested in. So, the Honda Rebel 1100, I mean, it seems like a lovely bike. So, it has like this interesting futuristic feel to it, like the look, but it also, like, it's sporty, but it also is a cruiser. So, I mean, that in itself is quite interesting. Then there's also, oh, don't tell me that the wind, I just closed my vent. Oh jeez, I feel like everything I've been saying that was good is destroyed by the wind, but it's okay. So the Honda 1100 seems lovely. Bigger engine than this Street Twin right here. And I'm interested in the cruiser seating. So I sat on it at a Honda dealership. And it was low. I didn't realize how low these things, like 26, 27 inches off the ground. I didn't know exactly how low that was until until I sat down on it, and I was like, damn. So that was pretty cool. So I'm interested as to what that looks like and what that feels like on the highway. More power, but also at the same time, something I've been thinking about is a windscreen. So before I thought about other bikes, I was thinking about a windscreen on here, but then a windscreen on a Triumph just looks absolutely like a big one. It looks crazy. I mean, it just looks like, oh Jesus, it just looks nuts. So not sure that I want one. There's one that Moto has that looks real sexy. It's like I think an aluminum black looking joint. It looks really nice. So I was thinking about that, but then I was wondering if that's even gonna help. Or is this just gonna be for show? And then I'm spending like 145 euros on, you know, on something that's really gonna be inconsequential. So I don't know. So we'll see. But the other bike that looks pretty cool, also both bikes, but the Honda Rebel has cruise control, which is, you know, that's what you want. Like this cruise control here, it's okay, it's fine. But the cruise control that you can just push, this is really a throttle lock, but the cruise control that you push, and it's just sets, you can control it from the controls of the handlebar. I mean, it's just so much, it just seems so much better. I need to get around this vehicle. And a lot of people are speeding behind me. What a surprise. Here we go. See, the Triumph does have a little bit of power here, but the engine does have to work a little bit harder. A little bit harder than I would like it to for longer distance rides. Like today, not today, well today, but I would love to have this Street Twin for local rides, commuting, perfect. And then whenever I wanna do something longer, right? I wanna go to the mountains, I wanna go to the beach, I wanna do, I don't know, trip to DC. I wanna do all these different types of things. It'd be really dope to be able to get on a bike that has some sort of windscreen or fairing that can, you know, block some of this wind. Now today the wind's not bad. I will say the wind is not bad at all. really would, I mean, I can only imagine it would make a huge difference to take that wind off, feel barely anything, and continue riding. That probably would just add so much more energy to my ride. I would think so. I would think so. So I'll talk about the next bike. So the Indian Chief and Indian Chief Dark Horse. I feel like if you're interested in the Chief, you might as well just go full on and do the Dark Horse. I think the Chief Limited and all that other stuff, the bags look kind of crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie. The bags look weird. Like the luggage looks a little strange. I don't think that suits me and the aesthetic that I'm thinking about. But the I should have, darn, I'll do that on the way home from Richmond. I always usually like to set the trip on miles, just to see how many miles I'm doing and what's going on here, and also kind of seeing and tracking the miles per gallon. Why did he slow down so much? Anyway, back to vehicles, motorcycles. So the Indian Chief Dark Horse just looks, first of all, looks beautiful. A nice, big, strong engine, and it looks good with a windscreen or fairing. It looks great. So, I mean, and apparently it's very comfortable. And what I've been hearing through, I keep forgetting all the YouTubers' names. Blockhead is kind of one of the guys I follow, and then there's a lot of Brandon Biasco. I can't remember. I'm awful with names, and I really hate messing up people's names, so I apologize. Brandon, I'm sorry. But, I heard them talking about being on the Dark Horse, and just all the Indian motorcycles in general. I think they're able to try out all of them. And, they were talking about the mid controls versus the forward controls. And being on the streets, and I've always only done the mid controls. So front controls would be new. But I'm interested. I'm thinking, because of my knee, I have a bad knee, right knee. It's just always locking up. If my stamina, again, not only for the windscreen, and the cruise control, that's a lot easier and more efficient. But the forward controls that you can customize on the bike, that would probably be the best. I'm not sure if you could do that on the Rebel 1100, to be honest. So, my knee. Speaking of that, I don't know if you can do that on the Rebel 1100. So, although it's much more expensive, I would definitely get a lot of use out of it. But something for the future to think about. But I think the Indian Chief Dark Horse is the better bike. But the versatility of the Rebel 1100 and still being able to do everything well, I mean, you can't really ignore that. And it's $9,000. I wouldn't get the DCT. I'm not interested in DCTs right now. But I would get the manual, so that's why I'm saying I think it's about a G more. So the DCT model, dual clutch transmission, that's what it stands for. So basically an automatic bike. So something to think about for me. Something to think about. We'll see. Dun, dun, dun. I'm very curious about this GoPro at night. Like, is it even, or like when it gets dark darker, because I'm definitely going to be on the road past 8 o'clock. Let's be honest here. But I wonder if it's even something to try. Because listen, I'm headed towards North Carolina. That's where I stay at. But I saw from Moto Fields. I follow him for his motorcycle content, but also for, oh come on, again, really? Jesus. But he has great videography and photography understandings. So, an understanding of light. He's a professional. So, I feel like he's a professional photographer, videographer, but also has, he just so happens to also ride motorcycles. I feel like that's what it is. So, he was talking about the lighting, and some of the lighting that he went through during his night rides, it looks beautiful, but there's also a lot of light, because I feel like he was riding through Sydney, Australia. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's where he was. So it's a brighter area. On the highway going from Virginia to North Carolina, we all know that's probably gonna be dark. It's the boonies. So I don't think I'd even get any good footage. People just hear me talking in the dark. I feel like this would be a little strange. Oh, come on, for the love of Jesus and Joseph. This Streets one has, is good, a good amount over 3,000 miles? 3,000 miles. Asheville, we went to Hanging Rock, and now we did, this trip encompassed what? Charlottesville, Virginia, I was about to say North Carolina. Charlottesville, Virginia, Potomac, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and also Richmond, Virginia. So, we'll see. Again, with the people looking on, I swear, I really don't understand. There's nothing people are in the cars. There's nothing even to see. I just don't even understand what we would be looking at. But the thing is, what I don't understand about rubbernecking, people aren't even going to come out of the car and help. They're not even showing concern by stopping. You're just being nosy. Oh, God. I have a lot of feelings. about it. With all that traffic back there, I do have to say I do appreciate, I can't even knock on wood, damn. I do appreciate how this traffic is flowing right now. I do appreciate that. That's huge. My booty hurts. So shout out to, this ride is a big ride for me. This is well over 500 plus miles. The longest I've done. Let me get out of his blind spot. Well over 500 miles. And one of the things from Doodle on a motorcycle to Dan the fireman, these people who preach safety, definitely got to be fully geared up. And so I am fully out here. When I did my Asheville trip, money. I just didn't have enough money to buy the proper what do you call it, pants, right? So I wore jeans, but what I didn't, not instead, but to shore up my ride, I did also buy, I think I got Fox shin guards and knee guards. So actually those are kind of cool. And I used that also for hanging rock because it was going to be a longer ride as well. But I really wanted pants that you can, you know, that have the abrasion resistance. So the knee pads are fine. They'll help you with, you know, if you were to, you know, for the abrasion on your shin and on your knee. But, you know, for anything on your behind or your side, you're still going to get ripped up, even with jeans, because those jeans are, you know, are not made for abrasion resistance. So I feel a little more comfortable knowing anything happens, especially on the highway at higher speeds. I do appreciate having full gear. You know, I took off because it's about 80 something degrees right now, folks. It's hot. I think the high might have been like 85, 86. It was toasty. But I did end up taking off the inner liner of this Merlin jacket, so it's fully mesh. I'm just getting all this breeze. Then, you know, I have the, what is it called? NBT pants. These are really dope. And probably one of the more affordable pants you can get. The reason the pants took so long is pants cost so much damn money. Hey, $200, $300. Like, no, stop it. That's crazy. I can get jackets for less. So, there's that. And then my TCRX boots. And instead of wearing the TCX boots. So instead of doing the shoes, right? Not really the boot, but the low top, which is a little bit more comfortable when it comes to walking around. I did the boots because I will be a little bit more protected. It's a little higher up, so that's been lovely. Strata 2 helmet. Talk about blocking wind noise. Like, this is perfect. And also, I forgot to mention the gloves. So Akeen Moto, I think that's what it is. I believe that's also, whoa, that's close. I believe that's also from Australia. They have these, it's completely mesh on the top, so I was thinking about summer wear, and with all that leather, I mean, Jesus, I think my hands are going to be all clammy. But this is perfect because, all right, let me get at this guy's blind spot. understand that. Everyone coming back from their little mini weekend vacation. I'm gonna just chill right here. Hey, cabrón. What's going on? Well, actually, because there's another truck here, maybe I could actually just chill right here instead. Lane positioning, lane positioning. Oh, stretch out this leg, Lord, my knee. I'm telling you, forward controls may be in my future. I wonder what that is like, just to be like having that joint right out here. It's probably a little strange. So, oh, very exciting. Very, 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 very exciting. I got, so this is a Trip Machine bag right here, but I got I've been waiting for Trip Machine to, they've done a lot of customized joints for tank pads, but I've been waiting for them to sell them, and now they are finally out here. Look at all this nothingness, I appreciate that. They're finally selling the tank pads. Damn, let me tell you. That's gonna make this bike look beautiful, I'm telling you right now. Just in time for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. And the thing is they were only $55. Only $55. Man, that's a must buy. I got the brown one to match the tank bag and all that. So, yes, I've been waiting for this. You don't even understand. I've been waiting for this. All right, let's try this throttle off for just a little bit. Just give my hands some rest. So, I don't know if I said this, but I'm thinking about making I have a week off. I have a week off in, let me get out of this guy's blind spot. In July, and I'm thinking of doing a road trip with the bike. So I have friends in DC, Philly, possibly bring it to New York, but damn, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be crazy in New York. I don't know. I just feel like DC was already a little nuts. I feel like New York, I don't know. Trying to get that joint up there may be nuts. Philly also. Like, I can't even front. Philly may be also an issue. So, we'll see. But that's something I'm thinking about. Or at least doing something. I feel like I want to do something with the motorcycle for that entire week. Now, in connection to that, right, doing any long ride, and I'm probably irresponsible right now for not having this. It's probably an awful thing that I don't. I need to purchase a small toolkit for my bike. Now, I have tools at home, but I don't have a tool kit. So, toolkit that stays on the bike. So I need to do that. Also, I need one of those safety kits. So I just got a new backpack. So I'm gonna see if I can add on a safety pack that just lives in my backpack at all times. So we'll see. The reason I got a new backpack is because I was commuting to work on this bike, and I got caught in the rain. So you may ask, how did you do that? There is something that is called a weather forecast. So how did you get caught in the rain? Well, I got caught in the rain because in the morning in Durham it said it was going to be 1% chance. To me, that understands that 1% of the area is going to get rain. By the time I'm on my way to Raleigh, on the highway, I was running a little late, it said 90 something percent. 91 actually, I believe. So, there it is. So everything, well, my backpack wasn't that wet, but it was wet enough where I realized I needed a waterproof backpack. The backpack currently on my back is not waterproof at all, not even close. So I need to make a change. So I found one that was pretty high rated. I don't remember what in the world's name it was, what it's called, but I'm gonna get on that nicely paved road there. That's what I'm gonna do. And it ends. So anyway, I decided that I needed to get that. Found it nicely rated on Amazon, copped it. Here we are. So I'm looking forward to that. It's waiting currently at home for me. So riders and learners. So the video is now over. But just to let you know, give you a little finality to it. Rest of the ride went well. I ended up going to Richmond, making a quick stop for food, water, gas, and then headed straight to Durham, North Carolina. So it was a great time. Thanks for listening. And like, comment, and subscribe, please. See you all soon.